Hello, what's up? How are you doing from wherever you are catching us from? Luze Andrew Anderson is my name. Today tuze no mwami gwetu kino kubanga tunyumyako ko naye. He's been he's been my favorite artist for quite a long period of time. Muyimbi nainga buli wayimba nyimba ze. Oh God, I listened to his music. I cannot forget. I think it was 2015 or 2014. Nempulira emikwano jinkese kati agenze. That one there was very beautiful. Of course, there are very many tracks. Nezo netugenda kubanga tetuzita because eno si concert ejja kujja oluvannyuma. So ndine mwami Qute Kaye. It was the first time in my life omusajja nga yeeyita Qute nga ate ye Kaye. Qute Kaye. Nga mulungi bichi. At one moment, I remember, I cannot forget, even most of the people told me, girls could be all over you. Nga bawala, you know, everyone wants to get a piece of you. And then, you know, over the years, then I've been following you and what is happening. So when you appeared ku BBS TV, man, buli omu nga nkubira Anderson. Nga everyone wants to get to Qute Kaye because they thought I had your number. Which I did have. And then today, I found you here. You are at the other side drinking. They are bringing you some eats. No, I have to look for you. Well, you just take them through. Hello. Say hello to all of them. A kalong one.
Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Hi. I hope you're all fine, of course, and staying alive and being positive as well. You know, it makes a lot of difference, and loving each other enough. Yes. Otherwise, I'm honored to be here. I'm always happy to see you, Anderson. Of course.
I'm happy. You know, when I called you, you're like Anderson. I was like, Kaye, it was really very exciting.
Nice to talking to your brother, somebody. You know, even as artists, there are some people that that are good people. You get attached to them. That me, when every time I see you from way back, when I see you on TV when you're doing your show, I feel differently about you. I'm like,
So let's imagine we are having, you can even come closer. Kalito, COVID wanene ntebe ye yo nange ndene. So
before we came here.
Yeah, by the
Yeah.
way, they did. So for someone who is watching in right now, and maybe they don't know who Qute Kaye is and his story, I just want you to take them through. Just Kayala. You tell them your story. You tell them who Qute Kaye is and where he started, what he went through, the happiness, you know, because we are cute, abakazi bakwagala, you know, everyone, you know, when they see that stardom, and then what happened in between there. Briefly, but in like 30 minutes.
Anderson, I am briefly, but in like 30 minutes. How is 30 minutes briefly? Jesus. You know, it's not easy to explain your life in a story just like that. You cannot explain now a whole life. Actually, even me, when I think about my life, probably I could know where to start, but if you've not pointed at exactly what you wanted to know, I cannot really tell. I get, what do they call it? I get dumbfounded. I do not know what to say. I get stuck. I'm like, okay, what do I begin with? But Qute Kaye, I'm a guy. I was born quite a couple of years ago. I was born in a born-again family. So I grew up in church. My grandfather is a pastor, so is my whole family practically. I'm a third born. I'm the first boy in my family. I'm an artist. I'm a very good artist. I think I'm, if I'm not the best, then I don't know. But hey, maybe later for that. So I'm a musician. I'm a vocalist. I do music, basically, all the music. 2007, that's when I released my first song. It was off the album. It is called Qute Kaye. Uh, that came with a lot of things, of course. One of the biggest ever.
You know, whenever you mention a song,
Yeah.
maybe ngo bajjukizaamu. Yes.
Bajjukira obadde ekyo lwaki obalowoleza mpozi ngo
No, I just want to listen to your voice when you sing.
So anyway, it was an album. It was a very good and successful album. After that, I released a few singles. I cannot say much about them. Anyway, point is, I fell into the trap of addiction. I was addicted. I was badly addicted, bad style. I almost died. I can say I died, by the way. You know, dying, omuntu nemutuuka nemugamba mmanyi ono tumuziike kiwedde. Ne mumuteekayo ne mutandika n'okuyiwako ettaka ebitiyo nga 2-3 n'akolola. Mugamba tufudde tannafa myayi mumuggyeeyo. Yeah, so I got really addicted. It was so bad for me, but with God, help of God and a lot of other people who prayed for me, I'm certain you prayed for me, I came through, and in the process of coming through as well, I learned a lot of things about myself, about life itself, about success and failure, about I think why sometimes you can be successful and then at some point you fail, and I learned the fact that actually a setback is a setup for a comeback. Yes, so here we are.
Akamere kono akamere okalaba akamere kazze. Njagala tuberekere, but we are live as they're giving Qute Kaye food. The lady is also looking so smart. Pananke. I'm also here, by the way, we are live on our Qute Kaye page. I want to hello, thank you. So we are live on his page, yeah, his page, which is Qute Kaye. So you can go there. You are going to be having a really good conversation. So niceness. Catch already most of the people. Niceness. Ndimo balaba waneno kanso kenzijeko buneno obuntu obuzzeko waneno. As Qute Kaye is getting his ketchup, yeah. As he's getting his ketchup, we are going to have a very not very long story, but of course we are going to be having a good chat. That is it. It's going to be a good chat. Then he's going to be telling you, you know, when it comes, you know, it is. The table is wide.
It's very short, you know, and I'm tall.
So I don't know. Chiba clear. Anyway. So I'm going to be seeing some of your messages, and in between there, maybe in case you want to chat with him, we'll give you maybe it will be the business contact, yeah, where galomufuna business contact. So now, I want to know the journey. Now you go to the studio the first time,
Yeah.
and now you have a hit.
Yeah.
What happens in between there? Or in a hit, a kubye. Everyone is talking about Qute Kaye, and Qute Kaye comes. And you know, he's handsome, and then the girls love him, the boys love him.
Do they?
I want to know that part. How chiti before you go, like the addictions and everything. Njagala tusoke tutandikira awo uche ekigenda maaso okikubye.
I think it's the same thing that happens, I think, with any artist. When you have a hit song, people will demand to see you. They want to hear you sing the song that they love or the music that they love. And because it's a hit song, it's playing on their radio, it's playing on their TV stations. These people, they feel like they identify with you. They're in love with you. Yes, so it comes with shows, performances, traveling, you know, invitations for parties, you know, the whole package.
Njagala kumanya waneno like olimba we luli
Yes.
hit, and then I want the happiness that came with you.
Yes.
The happiness nti no kyechaddako kati olulimba olukoze, then you went performed here, and then you're like, oh my goodness, I went, this and this happened, and this and this. The good times. I want the good times. Studio, Ugandans are getting to know you because we wajja pwa eri wagulu kumanya ebirungi ki ebyali awo in between.
I think ebirungi byonna byaliwo, honestly. Thank you. Performances in top clubs. I remember the first time I had gone to Chadondo Rugby Club. So I met, I think it was DJ Daniel. Probably it was. And he told me, you are Qute Kaye. Yes, I am. We've not seen you in our club at all. You've never come there. People come and you even dare come there. Please come over. Next weekend, come over. I said, all right, I'll come over. And I went over and it was crazy. It was nice. And then other things like that kept happening. Where people call you and they're like, hey, I have a ship. I want to offer you some suits. And they give you facilitation. They give you $1 million shillings to just come and have dinner at their home. Say hello, talk to them. And you're eating, you're trying to eat, but everybody on the table, they're staring at you. They're waiting to see if you're going to chew, if you're going to swallow, Yeah, so, and then I remember, I think the other first big thing was when I got invited to the State House, to have a meal with the first family. Yeah. And they just look at you and ask you questions, and it's interesting. It's really interesting. Then of course radio shows, talk shows, TV shows. And then of course releasing another song now because people, they would love to listen some more. When you come on stage and then you're just performing one song. But before I did Qute Kaye, by the way, I had done Mother Africa with the Hip Hop All Stars.
I remember that one there.
Yes, which was fine, but then it was with the Hip Hop All Stars. And then I did Better Tomorrow, which actually was nominated for Kisima Awards, Social Responsibility. I didn't win. So after those songs, that's when I did Qute Kaye, the song itself. So with the fame and the popularity, of course, came more money. Change in lifestyle. You cannot walk to this place anymore. You cannot do this anymore. There are certain things you just have to stop doing.
Like what?
Like walking. You cannot walk outside there. Yeah, people will follow you. They will follow you screaming and shouting at you, and they actually as well don't know what to do, but they know we must follow him wherever he's. Why you even going? Yeah, you cannot go to a taxi park or take a taxi. Things just changed. Life just changed. It changes.
So when it came to the girls, them loving you, and then the boys also. Abasajja abamu bakwagala, abalala tebakwagala, bakukyaye nnyo because mukazi we akwagala nnyo. Then there are also the women, and they are like, wallahi nze we mfuna Qute Kaye kiwedde, because there was that lady yali oba bali bamuyitaani merabidde n'omwerabira, yalina club oba ne radio oba ne biki, I don't know. Then awo ne wabirawo nga buli omu akwesibako. njagala tugendaawo when it came to the love life and people are all there.
Awo siyinza kulimba because nze saamanya nga buli kimu. Probably Anderson go wali media, so probably it was easier for you to know everything. Otherwise for me about that, I really saamanya tolaba kati ekyo kyogedde nenkiwulira nga kipya. Saamanya buli omu.
Kati abakyala inbox zo amasimu go bakubirangako nga buli omu they want to get a piece of you.
Lwakwaga oyagala kudojinga, but even right now as I speak, Because a lot of times wherever I've been in different places, when you're on TV, when I'm watching you and your show, people love you. Oh my God. Sometimes they say he's cute, and I'm like, guys, that's my name. What's your problem?
Ebibuuza amanyi biddamu ali mu bikyusa nze abuuza ggwe.
No. No, what I'm trying to tell you is that happens, of course. I think it happens to any artist if you ask any celebrity.
No, but gwe bali bagamba oli mulungi, oli cute, oli mulungi, ng'obuwala bwonna bukwesuulako.
Mbonga bukwesuulako. Why would you say that?
No, because ge mazima.
Yeah, of course, some people used to call me the ladies' man. Yeah. So of course, yes, ladies, they love me very much.
Yes.
They love me very much, which I thank God for, because of course I love them too. I love my mom. I love my sisters. I love my brothers and sisters in Uganda as well. I love people. I love them back. So yes, it is true. They love me, but I love them too. Yes.
And in between there, I was a little man. N'abayimbi nyini nga bakwagala. Mu love eri yennyini see a love of your music. They loved you to be with you, to get a piece of you.
Anderson.
Bayimbi who got so close to you when it comes to the females? You know, I can do anything, but you know, I can never forget. Ono mukyala bambi omuyimbi, you know, she really loved me, and I had chemistry with them.
Chemistry. I cannot say I really had chemistry with anybody. I think all the female artists that I worked with, they were great people. That's the reason why I did work with them. Because, you know, I love music very much, so I also could listen, and I hear this one is extraordinary. So the artists that I worked with, the female artists, they were very good people. They were extraordinary people. But besides the rumors and the news here and there, I cannot really say I had a relationship besides that professional singing relationship with any female artist. I dated people, but I had a relationship and then we broke up. I had another one and we broke up, and probably I had a second one or a third one, but it was not with artists.
Kati awanti wetujja ku Pretty Glow, I was with her. Yeah. After her rehab and everything. When nali nyumya naye n'angamba, omwana wange munange gwe nnina ye Kayeka, namuzaala mu Qute Kaye era ye taata. Namubuuza mwalinganga munyumyamu even up to now oba? N'angamba gyali naye munange, you know. Nemugamba, do you meet him? N'angamba, yeah, we meet here and there, because those are in the past. Basically, wala mbadde njagala nkuvuga empola, sagala nkuvuga speed. Nkuvuga empola ntandikire eno, paka ku mbaga ne gwe bagenda okwanjula mumanye nga tumaliriza. Hey, because it is a story. So it is a story that we want to go through. Ate mwina, today you have we tunabyogera ku camera police and yeah, so agenda kubeera very busy. So buli omu n'ayogera about Pretty Glow, and she told me herself, I have the video here. Nangamba munange omusajja ye taata w'omwana naye yadde nga byonna byonna weebiri. Life continues. So how was it going, Pretty Glow?
How was what?
The relationship and you having a kid. Are you taking care of the kid?
Actually, I'm going to ask, sadly, that I do not talk about those two people. You know why? They deserve privacy. They deserve their privacy. My son, the mom. If Pretty Glow is willing, then you can talk to her. She can probably tell you some more. Me, I feel as the father to the guy, you know, I shouldn't talk about him. He deserves that. But yes, of course I take care of him. How can I not take care of my son?
Told me you
I
take
love
care
the
of
guy.
Son,
Yes, I love the guy. He's insane, but I love him very much. Yeah, so yes, I do.
So now the son is there in between.
Yeah.
Now, we watyo okubyeyo hits by the way ziwera
True.
nyingi nnyo.
True.
Nga laavu y'abakyala nayo weeri abakyala n'abasajja buli omu akwagala. Now we get to see you nga ettaala buli omu ayogera ku ttaala when they talk about drug addicts bagamba mulabe Qute Kaye ali mu kubba ttaala njaga wuuyo then ne bagamba ne mukyala we naye wuuyo tuba tuli awo and all that is going on then Pastor Kayanja pum no bakuba praise and worship mu kanisa. It was the most beautiful thing. Then in between awo bamanyi kati kiwedde NBS ne bakuleeta ka story ng'ogenza ofuna akayaga te nga bagamba ate abadde ateredde kati era byonoonese. So what happened in between ettaala chi what happened what is the true story? They get it from you bagambe mumanyi man ettaala eyo this was the story, then Kayanja and then all that.
Still, I'll ask you, Pastor Robert Kayanja, he's my godfather. He's a very special man. He's one of the best that I've ever met in my life. Oh my God, I love him very much. And I know he loves me too. And the miracle fraternity, that family, those people are the best. God bless you all. So for that, I will not talk about Pastor Robert. I will not talk about the church. Because they probably, they can speak for themselves. They would have a story to tell as well. So I don't feel like I'm in position to talk about that. Not right now anyway. So I'll not. About ettaala, how much do you think a light is? Akataala kemotokoloza kasente ngameka? Oloza?
Ndowooza ena kitundu esatu kitundu.
You know? So that's another long story because I would have to tell you how when I was actively in addiction, what I used to do, the people I started hanging around. And it was so inspiring.
I want to know kati ettaala just n'onyumya eyo story yokka awe wati nogamba laba kati mwana kwolwo kyali bwe kiti nengamba naye lwaki sigenda neneeyiya oba nali negundi just only that just ettaala yokka.
Really, you want to know?
Yeah.
Actually, that day, there is somebody in the ghetto. I started smoking with him. Now, when I would come to the ghetto to smoke, I would buy. Sometimes I would buy for a lot of other people. Anyway, that day, we smoked, and then this person says, you know what? I can go and get some. I can go somewhere at home, my home, and we get some money to come and smoke again, because mine was done. I told him, okay, well, where is your home? What happens? What do we do? No, nothing. We just go, and then we do that. I said, okay. So we went. When he took the light off the car at their home, he ran actually. And I didn't run because I didn't run. Yeah, so yeah, nebibeera bwe bityo. Nebibeera bwe bityo story negenda nga bwegenze, yes.
Naye nga teyali mbuno wali
Sajja
oyagala mbu oyagala genda ogule enjaga kati ogenza obbe.
Not really, not like that. Not like that. But I was there simply. Anyway, yeah, I was there.
So now that happened, kiddako kati bakulabye bakyali bo bakubidde, or did you have a smartphone by that time? Ng'obiraba ku social media oba wali tobiraba?
Nali mbiraba.
How did you feel?
Bad.
What did you do?
went to rehab.
Why did you go to rehab? Because it's just a light. It's just a light. Bakute naye gomanyi story entufu mu wali ozini channel.
I realized that the drugs that I am smoking, they are leading me into a different path from the one that I was dreaming of before. I'm meeting different people. I'm making friends with people that I probably shouldn't. So I realized that the problem is stemming from there. And I said to myself, now this needs to stop. It's enough. Yes, of course, a lot of people had talked to me about that. Hey, stop the drugs, my family.
Walinga ngonywa drugs. Mu Luganda, when you say stop the drugs, omuntu should I say munagamba lekera okunywa enjaga. Va kunjaga, va kumwenge, biveeko biveeko. Lwaki batandika okugamba? I want to know the bad side. We bitandika nolabanga walinga ng'okola nakatuno nakola bino naye yali njaga oba mwenge naye nkola bino yali njaga oba mwenge, something like that. And when you think ogamba kati kangende mu rehab.
Natandika okubeera nga some shows omuntu ampa deposit say ya mitwalo 5 nga nina okujja okuba show ku weekend. Nengenda bulungi nnyo ne tuzinywa ne zigwawo ku Monday lwazimpadde nga nina kuyimba ku Saturday. Omulala naye nga ayagala ku Sunday nampa ezize nazo ne tuzinywa ku Monday olw'eggulo. Monday ku makya ne tunyweza Saturday, Monday ne tunyweza olw'eggulo. Jjukira benywa nabo bo they are not doing anything practically. Banywa bunywi. Bwe zigwawo Saturday gendo tuuka nga siina ssente. Ngina okutambula ngendeyo nko omugambo b'amafuta oba kati wetaaga okukola kino. Nentandika okubanga I'm missing appointments. Yes. Nga siri ku kigambo kyange nga nkugamba ekintu nenkolamu ekirala. Nembeera nga siina, nembeera nga I'm not coming through simply. Yeah, through for the people, for whatever.
Now those are, shows you have booked. Ebirala biwakolanga because of the
like neglecting my family. Nga they are not number one. Nga they are not number one. Nga they are not number one in life anymore. You know, drugs, they take over. They take over your life. They enslave you. No beranga, they are the first priority in your life. You need to first smoke because when you get addicted, you get a disease. That disease, when you don't smoke, you get cold turkeys. Cold turkeys, you get sick. You get physical signs. Omera olutiko, olwala n'okankana, n'obuguma nga ate ononyogoga nga ate otuyana, olubuto olukuluma, you throw up, get headaches. Yes. Joints zimenyeka. You get messed up. So you do anything to smoke again. You're serving a master now. The new master is the drug. So you do anything to, smoke again. Yes, so other people and other things, the people that love you, your family, they start to come second. Or not at all, actually.
What do you regret most?
I don't.
About taking drugs. This and this and this and this happened.
I think my taking drugs was I believe it was a divine. It was a divine calling. It came straight from God. I feel, he figured if I went through it, I'm going to learn something, and that something might save millions of people out there who would probably succumb to that scourge as well. That probably if I hadn't, they wouldn't know. Because probably I would have a louder voice to reach out to them. Thus, Another Chance Foundation. So I don't regret anything that I did before. Somebody said, I love him, Nat King Cole. He says that regret is unprofessional. And Sensor told me there are only 2 days that you cannot touch, I think. That's yesterday and tomorrow. You only have control over today. You can use today to determine the future, but you can't even use it to change the past. So if you stay regretting the past, actually the Bible says that a man with the hoe looking back is not worthy the kingdom of God. In other words, once you have a hoe, dig on, lima, tandika okulima. Bw'onaamala amalukuli emabega wagenda kutandika okubaayo ebimera gy'olimye, kitegeeza ojja kuba olina emmere. So kakati regretting, I learned that it's not a way of life.
So this one is
another chance.
Another Chance Foundation. What is it all about?
Another Chance Foundation. You know, after everything that we've said, much as we've been brief anyway, I could have died in addiction. I should have died in addiction. Because
why are you so sure that you would have died?
Because what I went through was miserable. I slept out. I should say I slept out. Yes. You know, sleeping out. Practically sleeping out. Imagine me sleeping out. Yeah, a lot of other things. I should have died. Emotoka erambika yandinkonye nga ntambula ku street nga I'm worried about getting the next smoke, the next round to numb the pain. Because actually when you're in addiction, in active addiction, in my experience, you're in pain. All you live with is practically regret and remorse. So you take the drug again to numb the pain. When it's subsiding, you need more to numb the pain. So it's that dreadful cycle of pain. Anyway, I had a second chance from God, from the people who loved me, who God worked through, and I am here.
So, Another Chance Foundation, basangwawa.
Chetukola, we go to rehabs. In a rehab, you can call us. We come to your rehab and we inspire the sick people. I can briefly tell them about my story, and then I tell them how I survived, how I can remain sober for the time that I have been sober.
How long?
I think it's coming to a year now, minus the time in rehab. Otherwise, if you say as well the time in rehab, it could be like it's coming to 2 years. Yes, but we motivate and inspire them that they actually are good people. They were sick and it's done. Now they are healed. They're in a hospital. They've healed. Nga bw'ofuna accident ne bakutunga, bamala okutunga ne bakusiba enkovu ne ogenda ng'owona ne bagamba kakati genda n'ofuluma ng'oli mulamu. N'otandika kuwona ne zifuuka enkovu ate kati baakola n'eddagala eriwonya enkovu nazo zisobola n'ovaako finally. So oli mu ddwaliro, all you have to do is work on your mind, because addiction is a brain disease. It attacks your brain. So you need to habitually work on your mind. You need to work on your mind. You need to have a new way of thinking. Set up your mind again. Refresh it. Reset it. So we talk to them about it, and then we go to ghettos as well. We inspire and motivate them. We tell them the fact that, guys, you can change too. Look at me. You can stop smoking. You can stop drinking. It doesn't matter. You can quit it and be a productive member of society. Be a very, very big, good, admirable person in society. Constructive person of the community. You can do that. And then we go to schools and we tell them, if you've not touched the drugs, don't dare. It's death. It's a death trap. You're throwing your life away. You're hurting everybody who loves you. Your family, your friends, and you're destroying yourself. We tell them about the effects of the drug, because when you're smoking heroin, crack, even weed, your liver, your kidney, your heart, those organs are getting destroyed slowly by slowly. They are dying. So if you stay in addiction for long enough, you just pass out and die. You just pass out and die, because your heart stops to function, or your liver or your kidneys, they fail and you die just like that. So we go to societies, even hospitals and prisons, we talk to them about the fact that it gets better. You can get better. You should get better. It's your role to get better. Because we believe that if we can curb this and the youth realize between 18 to 35, they realize that addiction is a death trap and they stop being addicted, the crime rate in society is going to automatically go down. The single mothers are going to reduce. The grandmothers who are looking after children with no parents are going to go down. Life is going to get better. We're going to improve the livelihoods of people. Yes, and that's our intention. But the objective is to make the youth aware of the fact that drugs exist, their rampance in society, and then their effects on not only you, the abuser, but your family, your people. Yes.
Mama Luso oyinza mugambayo kagambo ki because yakufunira emmoto yakufunira ennyumba n'akubeererawo abantu abasinga ne balowooza lwakuba handsome boy. Mama Lususu.
Mami Sure. Mami Sure, era nga bw'ogambye mwe mumugamba Mama Lususu bamuyita Mami Sure, mukyala wa njawulo nnyo ye mami wange omulala. She's a very special woman. Mwebaza nnyo mwagala nnyo lwakubanga bwontwaleeyo okwebaza mami yekka kiba tekiisa bulungi. Mba nina okwebaza Captain Mike, mba nina okwebaza Kayemba, mba nina okwebaza abantu. So probably sijagenda mukwebaza kusaawa eno naye nga bw'obadde obuziza Mami Sure, she's a special woman. Mukyala wa njawulo nnyo, Mukama mu omukisa era akyamuwa nnyo omukisa, ajja kugaggawala mpaka ku makya kuba mukyala mulungi.
And then I heard you're going to be working as a motivational speaker.
Yes.
Ogenda kuba you're reaching out to different people.
Yes.
Now they want to know because nze wali ku BBS abantu bankwiranga nange Anderson twagala kuyitwa nga bannange yabadde wa singa sibitegedde nga buli omu ngamba no, I have to find out. So wekijja how people can get to you, how easy can you make it for them? Amanyi we tuba twagala Qute Kaye tukola bwetu ne bwetu because social media handles there are very many when it comes to you. So you want to be legit ogambe eno kuliko akafaananyi bwe kati eno kuliko kino page yeno webeera for the people of business enamba yeno webanga business webeeranga WhatsApp, this is it.
Facebook, it's Qute Kaye. Of course kuliko nyingi but ogiraba eri recent endala tezinaziraba nga ziri updated ezimu nange zendabako. Qute is with a Qute.
Yeah.
Qute. Yes.
Space then
Kaye, yes. Obeera ogiraba because they're updated with what's going on. Yeah. They're updated. So osobola okunsangako nombuza ebibuuzo. Then Instagram, Twitter, I am Qute Kaye.
I am.
Yes, I am Qute Kaye.
Is it one word or
Yes, yes.
Is one word?
It is, yes. I am Qute Kaye. You can always find me there as well. Now, Another Chance Foundation, if you have a problem like that, if you have a son who needs help, we may not pay for their rehabilitation fees, but we can help them. We can talk to them and then we can direct them to the right people as well. And then we monitor them for aftercare. Because I relapsed before.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yes.
Then we elapsed,
yes.
And then it was in news.
Was,
NBS
yes.
ne bakola documentary nga bakulaba oli ne ngamba katonda.
Rakati, we give you aftercare. Aftercare is what someone does after rehab, because it matters almost, actually equally, as it is to go to rehab itself. Because if someone is not helped after rehab, they are most likely to relapse. Because
relapse kitegeeza obadde obivuddemu n'ate n'obiddamu ate okoma obeera w'amaanyi nnyo.
Obeera w'amaanyi.
Obeera w'amaanyi nnyo. Kyonna ky'oba okozesa okomawo ng'oli
mukambwe nnyo. So singa bagamba nti an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Singa abantu ababa bavudde mu rehab basobola okufuna aftercare. Aftercare eyo nga you skill them. You teach them skills and then you follow them. ne mubayambako okufuna different jobs mu bifo ebyenjawulo ne time gye bamala mu rehab ne babeera nga bafuuka skilled while they study. Of course, n'omuzaamu amaanyi n'omugamba it's possible, kyoliko kyekyo kyewasalawo kituufu, kino na kino, kano na kano, kali na kali. Kakati ate we are involving them in our programs. Bwe tutambula okugenda mu bifo ebirala, abantu ababadde bawonye twatandise tutambula nabo ne bawa testimonials zaabwe to inspire the other people. Yes, so bw'oba omulina nga mulwadde oba tanagenda mu rehab, otugamba ne tujja ne twogerako naye oba najja ku ofisi yaffe n'ayogerako naffe. Another Chance Foundation on Facebook, Another Chance Foundation, Another Chance Foundation on Instagram, Another Chance Foundation on Twitter, Another Chance Foundation on YouTube. Even my YouTube channel is I am Qute Kaye. The other channels, they are not.
Ya WhatsApp ya group abagala okujoininga teri.
Ya WhatsApp ogenda ku namba eyo. Actually osobola n'okuba enamba eyo 0757.
Let's go slow, yeah. This is the number. Osobola ofuna pen yo, you know, simu yo, you write it down. Naye era osobola okuka reviewing n'oddamu n'olaba enamba eyo bulungi nnyo, nice and lovely. Enamba ogambye eri ki?
0757.
Eri 0757
244 178.
Let me repeat. The number is 0754 20
0757
0757
244 yes
41 78. So
That's
it is 0757 24 4178. As simple as that.
That's it. You can call that number or WhatsApp. You send a message of what you're thinking, what you're saying. If we have to, we shall get back to you.
Yeah.
If we can help, we shall get back to you immediately. And anybody as well who is out there and you feel like you can support our cause,
Yes.
that's the number. Reach out to us. We can tell you how you can be of help to us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oyinayo akalungi kuwafunamu mu ebyo wali obikozesa, because oli ayinza ogamba nze wenkanywamuko ne nkubwamuko ate wengenda ku stage ate mba mubi nnyo.
No. That euphoria is an illusion. Yes. It's not real. So sina kenafunamu. Kenafunamu akalungi kenkugamba keko the fact nti I know what I know right now. Nga singa saabiyitamu ebyo simanyi probably nandibadde ndiyo nga nkubalaga wange nina obuyimba bwange mbeereyo nga nkiirinda or something like that.
So right now olaba omuntu ng'anywa enjaga.
Actually simwataakinga ku imposing opinion yange ku ye because that's their right as well, but if I have a chance then I tell them.
Kiki bakuwandikako ne kikunyiza nnyo n'okiraba ku social media and you're like tekikunyiza and you've really felt really bad.
Ndika amawulire ne bateekamu abakyala abangi, almost female artists.
Yes.
About 40. Every female artist almost. Ne bagamba nti Qute Kaye yatudde wansi n'atuwa story eno nti yeebaka ne bana abakyala bonna. Ne bateekamu nti ono Qute yagambye nti we yabeera n'ono yagamba bw'ati, ono yali bw'ati mu buliri ng'agamba bw'ati, ono yagamba bw'ati. Nagenda ku red paper actually ne mbagamba guys, kiki, you know what's going on. Anyway, yeah, that's it.
Kyakuluma nnyo because it wasn't true.
You know?
Because they thought everyone loved you and basically
So?
maybe mwakadde. They just didn't have to put it in newspapers. They just didn't have to put it in newspapers.
But
Even
they
if
did.
it was true.
But they did, and
Even if it
ngomuzizza
was.
kyekyasinga eyo kyanyiiza tekyannuma kyanyiiza.
Then obutala bote bwakunyiiza.
Obutala bwali tebusobola kunyiiza Anderson nga tebunyiiza.
No, engeri gye wali otuddemu wansi.
Bwali tebusobola kunyiiza. Bwali tebuyinza kunyiiza.
So for now, omuntu nga akulaba mubuulire Kayali biki as we are winding up because you're supposed to be going to work here. Whatever you want to tell them.
Thank you so much. But you should not let your past define you. Anybody area iseko mu kintu kyonna nkugamba nze. I mean, buli omu amanyi ky'amanyi. So you can't let your past define you, because if you let it define you, then obeera okkiriza okubeera controlled by your past, and that is not allowed. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's so wrong. So n'ekirala, omuntu yenna alina gwe mulaba akozesa ebiragalalagala mulwadde, yeetaaga obuyambi. Teyeetaaga kumureducatinga, teyeetaaga kumukuba kumutta, yeetaaga obuyambi. Mugambe poliisi bamukwate bamutwale mu rehab, ayambibwe, oba mutuyite tujje tumuyambe, tukole ekirina okuddako okwo, because bantu, mwana wammwe, mwana wa muntu, taata wa muntu, muganda wa muntu, jjajja wa muntu, they are human just like you. They had lives. It's just that they fell sick. Kisobola okubeera gwe, kisobola okubeera oli. Abamasomero mutugambe where you think we should, tujja kujja, we are doing just that.
Hey, yeah, of course tumaliriza naye just engeri gy'okyogereko, because Pretty Glow yali abaakasimu, man, abantu bakitwala so high, and you know it was everywhere. How did you feel? You know, wali obiraba ku social media,
Mbadde sikimanyi ekyo.
Bamukwatako era muli ku mutimbagano, you know, internet.
Ekyo mbadde sikimanyi.
You know, you talk to each other, so at least obojjukira.
No, not really, actually. Not really. Mbadde ekyo, wow, mbadde sikimanyi. That's so bad. Oba balimba, bamawulire temuli bangu. Muyinza okuba mugamba okuva lwe baafuna Qute Kaye ng'alina akatala kati nono tumuwaayirize kino. Temugeza ne mumuwaayiriza. Are you serious? Nja kubichecking. I'm going to check that out and see.
But anyway, they have to know that Qute Kaye is okay. Very nice.
Better than
He's
okay.
in for performances.
Can I tell you something funny? I've never felt the way I feel. Yeah. Yes. I think it's because of what I went through. So I feel so thankful to God for for being me, for being alive. Otherwise, I feel better than before. So
and
much
basically,
better.
people should know they are supposed to watch out for Inspirational.
They're going to we're going to start airing them very soon, whereby I tell you a story, I motivate you, I share with you what I think, what I believe. I don't know, I have a strong feeling. The reason why I'm still alive is so that I can make somebody's life better out there. It's so that I can inspire some young child who was actually losing direction. Yes, so watch out for that too.
Wallahi sobola genda mu linnya lya Yesu nga tebatukubyeyo kamu nga kaweza at least eddakiika 2 enne nga kaweza eddakiika 2, just saying, then you call it a wrap. enne at random. Ddoboozi lyokka lye twagala okuwulira ffe tuvewo.
Drugs have got me twisted, I am stuck into addiction. I need a shoulder to lean on, it's not my will, I've lost control. These drugs have got me twisted, I am stuck into addiction. I need a shoulder to lean on, it's not my will, I've lost control.
Then any other they know, I'm giving you the microphone. Any other
Any other they
that
know.
people really loved so much.
People loved a lot of songs so much. Any other song that people loved so much? Nalimbuze munsene nkambwe esuubiza buli kalungi naye njize nti byonna mpewo bikumuka bifumuka. Thank you. Akakayimba twakayimbye nga tutandika. Siyinza kuyimba kayimba ka Yesu ate nenyimba mubadde mutya. Thank you so much. I enjoyed it more, of course. Yes, thank you.